Hi everyone, thanks for your time. I'm Rick Stamhuis, I'm one of the co-founders of Jiro-Ve, with which we have as mission to provide access to renewable energy in Madagascar. Jiro-Ve is Madagascar for do you want light, we got light. If you would please like to move on to the next slide. So as we're busy moving on to the next slide, yes, I would like to share with you one of the stories of our members. Her name is Mihaja. Just like majority of the people in Madagascar, she only got $2 to spend per day. Because of this, can please move on to the next slide. Next. She doesn't have money to pay for better lighting than the candles and the kerosene which she currently uses. This causes a threat because of the fire, and also affects their health in a negative kind of way. Ali, should I just give you one moment? Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have found a unique solution for her problem, and our problem is very, very simple. It's basically lights which are rented out to our members. Those lights are being fully charged by the franchisee, which you can see on the top, who gets all his equipment from us to do so during the day, and he delivers those lights to our members, and they use them overnight. After which they are collected again the next morning, and afterwards recharged by a franchisee again, so the cycle starts again. So our solution is a door-to-door delivery of a clean quality lighting, and by doing so we take all barriers away for all of our members, because the light is rented out to them. We offer a solution which is cheaper than the candles which they normally would have to buy. Also, because it's rental and they don't have to pay for buy the light themselves, there is no investment involved. So we take away all the risk, which usually is a big barrier. And finally, because we work through a network of franchisees who are renting out these lights and bring them to people their door, there is no barrier for people to start using our service. If you would please like to move on to the next slide. So, to summarize, this makes our service very accessible because we are building our own distribution network. It's a cleaner solution than the kerosene which people at the moment use, and very reliable because franchisees are trained consistently, and we also ensure quality control and insurance. Because our lights are rented out for less than the price of a candle, we are more affordable than what people currently use. We started in 2012, and already up to date we've managed to reach out to 7,500 beneficiaries, and by doing so 50 jobs already have been created. In the picture above you can see one of our members actually using the light, and on the right some of the franchisees. Ali, would you please continue to the next slide? So, although we've already achieved great results, we only have just gotten started. 92% of the population in Madagascar could benefit of our service. In the table, which you find above that, as you can see, $200 million currently being spent on kerosene, and $304 million on candles. Most of the people who we are serving have not much more to spend than $2 or $1 a day, and our solution is accessible to all of them. We are now active in 4 different regions in Madagascar up to date. If you please would like to continue to the next slide. So our value proposition is that we have put different area coordinators in place who are in charge of managing our franchisees. Our franchisees receive through our area coordinators a great deal of management training to enhance their business skills. With the job they are doing by renting out those lights to our members, they earn an average a very good salary. Finally, our members are benefiting of the service because they don't have to buy the candles and kerosene anymore and can replace it by our light, which is cleaner and healthier. If you please like to continue to the next slide, Hadi. So what you find here is a SWOT analysis of our business. As you can see, I would just like to just quickly take you through it. On the left side, strengths, as I earlier emphasized, we have a very unique business model which takes away all barriers for all our members using our service. We work through our own distribution network, and because we have the lights with our franchisees, our investment out with the franchisees is adjustable. We can adjust the number of lights which are in the possession of the franchisee depending on how many members he got. We have formed strategic partnerships with both mobile phone companies and micro franchise organizations to ensure that we can communicate with our franchisees and also can ensure that the money is being transferred in a good kind of way. Because we invest heavily in our team, we've managed to already create a very loyal team of franchisees. Of course, there are also some weaknesses. For example, the accessibility in the rainy season. We also face a seasonal dip in Q4, which is at the same time as the rainy season. Members are not always proved to be trustworthy, and franchisees often lack business skills. Also, there's the final issue of the security of materials. Most of these issues we have managed to overcome by a lot of training, putting a lot of training in our team. Our team knows our members very well and knows who is trustworthy and not. And we have an area coordinator who follows up on our franchisees. So who's even there for them, even if the economic times are difficult in the Q4 or the areas difficult to reach. There are a lot of opportunities left. We've only, as I said before, only gotten just started, and by scaling up, we will get our costs further down. And yeah, also the distribution network will allow us to roll out future products and services very easily. There's yet a great deal of the market still to be reached, so that's still can be done by adding new franchisees and more partnerships to the program. And also we could target other segments only than people using candles and kerosene, but for instance shops who will need who benefit from a particular system. There are threats in doing this. The corruption of the government, safety is an issue in some areas of Madagascar. We try to stay away from these two. Of course, in the future we will likely face more competition, and also caused by Chinese parties who will bring in cheap solar lights, which potentially could diminish the image of solar. Finally, there are NGOs which at times have the attempt to distribute products for free, which disturbs the market. If you would please like to continue to the next slide. So here you find some of our franchisees who are actually now being trained. The one on the left actually right now rents out 200 lights every day. If you would please like to continue to the next slide. So our business model, as I earlier explained, is pretty straightforward. We put in the product, the training and the support to all of our franchisees, which then on return start renting out the lights, with which they earn an income which is 3 times as much as the average income. Every customer pays only as little as $9 per day. And at the end of the month, depending on how many lights are in the possession of the franchisee, Jiro-Ve takes 65 to 85% of the total revenue. So we can ensure that the products are replaced, and we can cover our costs. If you please like to proceed to the next slide. So our growth expectations is for 2018, we aim to serve a minimum of 66,000 beneficiaries, and through the team of 308 franchisees. In the graph, you can see that this consists both out of grid charge revenues as solar charge. We use at some places we use the grid to charge the lights because a lot of people still cannot afford to be connected to the grid, so they can benefit from our service. At the same time, we use the grid, the money coming out from the grid charge franchisees to reach out to more rural areas where there is no grid, and we install professional solar systems there. Grid charge systems have a payback period of 3 months, and solar charge systems have a payback period of 8 months. Would like to please continue to the next slide. So the team consists out of me together with Adrian. We both are co-founders and have multiple years of experience working in developing countries. But as you can see, half of the team consists out of experts and the other half out of local people. We find it's very important. We always would want to have a multicultural team to be as effective as possible. Please like to continue to the next slide. So it is our mission to light up Madagascar, and in order to do so, we would require a soft loan or a grant of $100,000 beginning of next year to realize our targets. In a graph, you can see the total customers we intend to reach out per year, and the total franchisees. We will be break even by the year 2016. If you please like to continue to the next slide. So just to give a brief summary, as I earlier explained, we've already been active for 1.5 years in Madagascar and managed to come up with a unique business model, which now has gotten us up to the level that we employ 15 franchisees who are on a daily basis reaching out to all of our members, giving them a better form of lighting than they normally would be able to pay for. Everyone in this chain is therefore benefiting of the business so far. However, we are ready now to be scaled, to scale the business, to also reach out to the market which is still remaining. And I would really appreciate your help with that. Thank you so much.